The late season in Iowa is one of our favorite hunts every year. In fact, a few years back, we knocked down 5 gobblers in one epic day. It's the perfect storm of conditions with more vegetation on the landscape, hens going to nest, and lonely gobblers willing to come to the call. This last season, the action started fast with our friend Jim Reiser knocking down a big gobbler with his muzzle-loading shotgun. And then Jake and Ted wasted no time punching both of their tags. And not to be outdone, Warb had one of the wildest hunts we've ever experienced, all in the span of just a few days. So with the gobblers fired up and acting right, our good friend Derik Jones and his cousin Brandon join us for the next several days. But we go way back to the Midwest whitetail days with Derik and the boys from Kansas. So whenever we get to share camp, it's always a good time. The first morning we got on a couple gobbling birds, but never really got a good look at them or could get a clear shot. But that evening, Aaron roosted a tom in a perfect spot, so the next morning we all joined up together to make a play on this gobbler.
Hopefully it won't be too fur. Are you ready to go attempt to harvest your Iowa longbird?
I think so. Let's go.
Well, he's down over yonder somewhere.
I was gonna go that way.
Oh, we gotta go that way for a little ways, and then we gotta duck into that creek bottom. I saw him yesterday, and then I heard him last night. But then some high school kids blaring rap music came by, and he pretty much zipped it up after that. Ain't no high school kids out of here at 4:30 in the morning. Like, it sounded like he was on top of that ridge right there. But like I said, that was, I don't know. He was right off that point of trees, working north in the middle of the afternoon, obviously. Let's hear him one more time real clear. Yeah. He's up and over. He must have roosted right here. Yep. Right in that little cut he goes. Yep. You and Greg need to go out in front and use that train and get out on that point and try to get level with him. I bet you as soon as you start getting up close to that crest, he's going to be really close. Okay. He doesn't sound like it right now, but that's because we got terrain in between him and us, you know. He's over the top of it. Yeah, this is water down here. Yep. So he might pitch here and go here, or he might pitch here and do what he did last night, because he was up on that flat last night. Either way, you two need to get out in front of me and Brandon, and then I can work him around that ridge, because he was right here yesterday. Y'all go first though, and we'll just creep behind you. Greg and Derik are right there at that set of bigger trees. And this turkey's roosted just over the top of this ridge right here. There's a little drain on the backside. It falls off and he's right there in it. Brandon and I are back here behind him about 40 yards. And we're going to try to pull him around the front of this ridge for Derik up there. There he goes. He flew down. Yep. He went down though. He doesn't move much.
To my left. Just walked up right to him. And then up and over him. Nope, he's right here in front of us. He's coming. Same spot, Greg.
Sounds like he's back in that same exact spot. Can hear him drumming. Yeah.
Sounds like he drifted back. Here it comes. I lost him.
Derik and Greg are up here. We've got a gobbler hung up out on that ridge. And we just look down here and there's another longbeard coming in quiet right here in the bottom below us. He's coming straight to us right now. See him?
See on the other side of the water. Yeah, he's coming across that opening right now. See him? See him down in the bottom. Right in the water right now. See him? In front of us. Up on top of that hill, that ridge. Running each other around. Yeah, buddy. Yeah, buddy.
Stoned him.
Did not rob a bit.
Yes.
Got him?
Got it.
Yeah. Yes. Man, we've been on that sucker all morning. No wonder they were, dude, no wonder they were in a bind up here. Look how open that is.
That other bird killed him.
Yeah.
They started running each other around.
I heard them fighting right there.
They weren't right there. They were up there.
They were fighting right there?
Up there.
That was the deer that were running. They weren't really fighting.
Yeah, the deer were running around right here.
Oh, that
3
wasn't
deer came
turkeys
up and
fighting.
It
no.
was a deer running. Thankfully, they didn't blow the turkeys out. The turkeys came through the deer.
Yeah, the deer ran in between us and the 2 gobblers that were coming, and they ran up in there, and the gobblers came down this bottom, and when you gobbled, I was just about to shoot him there, and then he kind of come right a little bit closer, and I stoned him.
So that other turkey come up there, did
All
they
the way-
fight or
right-
anything?
No, right to where he's been gobbling all morning.
Yeah.
Went right to him. I mean, when he heard him gobble, he basically just flew and went straight to him.
And then after that, they met up?
They met up and they were just running each other around a little bit. And then pretty soon they got up on that ridge and they started coming down into this.
Right at you.
Pretty much.
Right there. He did not move an inch. He just collapsed.
Like, I mean, it's like he hit a wall. He's just boom, dead, like asleep. Didn't even flop.
He hadn't done anything.
Was it the one that, which one did you shoot?
I don't know. They got up on there and they were running around. It was just the first one I could see.
Did you ever see this one, Greg, coming to the bottom?
Them fly across the water.
Jamie Christmas. What a rodeo that was.
He's up there. From where I was sitting to where he was strutting and drumming was right behind that big oak, and I could just see his tail come around every once in a while when he'd strut. In the same exact spot. And
I
then
kept looking
when
at
I was
my
on the phone,
binoculars up here at you guys, and I'm like, Greg's handing up on the camera like he's coming or that he's close. But I mean, we can hear him drumming and we can hear him gobbling over there, but you'd be surprised what a difference 20 yards makes, because where we're at down there, we can't see none of this.
we were going to stop at that brush pile right there, but we were like, well, all we're going to see is his head pop up.
Yeah.
So we kind of got up to here, but no, he was running right to that spot. I mean, he ran to that spot and just boom, strutted.
That's his spot.
And I was like, if
Bare spot in the leaves.
yeah, I told Greg if he peels off that edge one more time,
Then you're going
we're
to that
doing it.
ridge.
Yeah. we're going to go right at it.
Well, I kept calling and they weren't answering.
Because they were coming, you know, they were together, so they weren't.
Oh man, they were coming. Jeez, he's right there. We were sitting there talking almost full voice. We thought it was over. Yeah. And then boom. Heck yeah, man. That's awesome.
Heck yeah.
Holy cow. Look at that.
Man, this is fun. I love this stuff, dude.
Yeah.
Golly.
That's freaking cool, dude. That's a pretty turkey.
Yes, it is.
Oh man.
Thank you, guys. I'm glad we were all four here.
Yeah. I didn't think it was going to happen for a while. You stoned him. I wonder if that's the strutter or that's the looker that come in. He never gobbled. I don't know where that thing came from. I have no idea, but we've been here for so long, who knows? He could have come from 3/4 of a mile away.
Yeah. That was a cool hunt.
Yeah.
Heck yeah.
I mean, right up there by that big oak was his
Just
spot.
forever.
Yep.
Golly. I think that's the other turkey.
I think it is too.
Was he in the front?
Yeah. The other one was still up here on this, about halfway up the ridge.
I think that's the other turkey.
Went right to him. Because we saw him fly the water and then coming in that bottom, and then I never saw him come up.
All of a sudden he was just there, huh?
Yeah, I just saw two turkeys moving around up here, and I'm like, oh, he already made it up to that other tom.
We've been set up on these things for 2.5 hours.
Has it really been that long?
Yeah.
I must have blacked out. I obviously will playing it back now. I mean, he was probably just running this one off because
Yeah.
he's a smaller bird. But he would have came down here too if I would have let this one walk by me.
He was just going to go just like that, huh?
Yep.
Golly.
I learned a lot on that hunt, really, because I've never seen a turkey like just sit in a spot, leave it, and then run right back to it.
I think he, like y'all said, didn't he follow a hen off the point of that ridge? 2 hens?
Two hens got in here and they're cutting at each other, and they fought a little bit, and then they just dove off, and as soon as they got out of his sight, he just bailed off the backside. He kind of ran the top of the ridge a little bit, but then just disappeared over the edge of it.
Yeah.
Well, it's probably beat down to nothing but dirt.
Yeah.
Just standing there.
He raked all the leaves away with his...
That's right where he gobbled last night when I heard him.
Really?
Yep, same spot. See what, them things, those hens got nests.
Yeah.
Do, up the edge of that water.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what they do.
They just walk the edge.
They go out and they stand on the points right above it, and they sit there and pow, 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 gobble to them. And then when they get bored of doing that, they go up them edges and back down.
because those hens are in a fixed position right now. They're incubating on their nest, so they don't have to, you know, the hens ain't traveling nowhere. That one hen we flushed out of the tree, she flew across that creek, landed in a tree over there, and then at daylight, she started yelping and flew right back down right there because she's got a nest right there somewhere close. That's what I think anyway. It's like once they go down, they know where those hens are, and they just, it's like connect the dots.
Like there's little checkpoints along the way, like just.
Yep. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, that was an awesome hunt.
He was right there. You can see the bare spot right there.
Yeah. He was from there to that hickory that's broke over.
They call that that's a strut zone.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, I was worried about, I mean, as soon as he got across that cove, these 3 deer came sneezing their way through here and stopped right here.
Oh yeah, and they were looking up at y'all. That's why I kept calling. That's why I started calling again.
Yeah.
Sometimes I'll relax them a little bit.
Yeah. Well, about the time that they decided they've had enough and they were going to go back that way was about the time the 2 longbeards started coming down that hill. I was like, this has got to be the worst timing to run off.
Yeah.
And they just let them pass on through and then crossed right behind them.
They're coming right down through that, almost like a little runway in the timber in between all these dead trees. Right there. And they would have been right there. We wouldn't have known nothing about it. We were just sitting down there in that hole talking, having a conversation, and boom,